on my way now. I'm on my way now. I'm on my way now.
Well, we are still here. We are still in El Nido in the Philippines, stuck on a tropical island.
If you've been wondering why we haven't posted in a while, we took a few days off. We also were trying to figure out if there was a way to get home. We thought now that it's June, it might be slightly easier, but not so much.
No.
We've been working on it, but nothing official yet.
Yeah, I think that's what we're going to try to talk about today in the video. We'll take you guys through the troubles and challenges that we're having just to get off this island here in the Philippines.
But right now we're actually just heading into town. We're going to see if we can grab a trike that'll take us over to an area called Lio. It's, I think, about 20 minutes maybe outside of El Nido. It's actually where the airport is, but that has nothing to do with why we're going. There's apparently a beach there, maybe a few little shops and stuff. We're going to see if anything's even open.
So this is going to be pretty interesting because we hear the price for a trike is roughly 150 pesos to get to Lio Beach, but we paid more coming here, right?
I mean, again, it was 3 months ago, so I could be wrong, but in my head I have 300, but we had bags and stuff.
Yeah, so now the problem is everyone's kind of upping the prices. There's not many tourists around, we get that, but I know we're gonna get a higher price just because we're obviously tourists, right? So
You might have to do some negotiating.
might have to be some negotiating indeed. How much is it to go to Lio?
Leo,
Yeah.
maximum price 300.
One way?
One way.
Okay, we wanna, okay, we're looking for better. Okay.
Okay?
No, it's too much.
Okay, 200.
Well, we made it down to Lio Beach, but it is completely closed. In fact, there's officers just at the entrance to the beach saying it's shut down right
Yeah,
now.
and you're not really allowed to come here.
Mhm.
There's a pharmacy here, which is one of the reasons we came. We looking for something that we couldn't get in town. We thought maybe
Yeah.
it was here. Failed at that. The beach is entirely closed. There's signs everywhere that say the beach is closed, which
Yeah.
is very weird because we've heard that other beaches are now, at least if not open, they're not being monitored.
Well, it's supposed to be open though. Like
Yeah.
a modified GCQ in the rules, beaches are allowed to be open. So I don't know. Again, back to
Confusion?
it's confusion all the time here in the Philippines on what to believe when you read the rules, and then we just spent money to come up here and it's completely shut down. But
fail.
anyway, we'll walk back and maybe just try to show you guys a bit of it, but you're not going to see much because if they see us with the camera, they'll probably just tell us to take it off, put it away. We even brought our drone, and this says no drone zone. And we saw this kind of epic looking pier in the photos, and well, we're not gonna be able to
Well, we can't do anything.
check it out.
We
Yeah.
can't drone, we can't stay.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll walk back to our trike and yeah, just try to show you guys more of this beach. It's beautiful.
So when things are, if you're watching this like after all of this stuff is happening and you're wondering what's in Lio Beach, it actually looks really cool. I'm gonna take down my mask so you can hear me because there's nobody around. But there's lots of little shops and things. It kind of looks kind of trendy. I saw a coffee shop. I saw some restaurants. It looks really neat. I'd definitely be happy to come down here when things are normal. Yeah.
This is a complete fail of a beach day. Just look at this beach, how long it is. It actually goes the other way past the dock too, so
Yeah, it's huge.
it's just adding to the frustrations
I did
here.
just realize though why the no drone thing is because the airport, which is not functioning at the moment, is just over there. That's probably why you
Right.
can't fly a drone.
Well, that makes complete sense, but it doesn't make any sense that you can't be on this beach.
No.
Honestly.
I'm pretty sure you can easily socially distance on this beach.
You think? Well, there's nothing to do here. There's guards everywhere, so we're just gonna have to go back into town, maybe come back here another day. Maybe June 15th this will be open or something
Yeah,
like
but
that.
I think for now we're going to stick to the beaches that are open.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, it seems there are some. I don't know if you guys are watching Jumping Places, but they went to Vanilla Beach the other day and had no problems.
Yeah, so strange. I thought this would be open for sure.
Yeah.
All right, back in town. Just popped back to Friends Hostel. I'm sure some of you guys would be familiar with this, huh? I would think. But take a look. There's nobody here. But it's open for lunch. And there's a pool table.
So we decided to come up the rooftop. They have a really, really great rooftop up here. They've got a bar. I think they have happy hour later in the day. There's a pool here. I think there's some ping pong over there. And we're going to order some food and some drinks, of course.
I can only imagine this place like jam-packed in regular season. Like, look at all the spaces and look, the view. It's all about the view in this place. There is the bay. What a spot. Not too shabby.
Yeah, makes up for our fail of a day.
Well, you guys know us. We got some chicken burritos because this is probably the only place to get burritos of Mexican style here in El Nido anyway. And we got some beer as well, San Miguel Light, to help correct the day. Let's just say that.
We've come here a few times in the last week or so. As of June 1st, you can dine in places. Like I think they have 50% capacity or something like that.
Yeah.
But they do have a few things here. They have like a quesadilla that's really, really good. They have enchiladas, which we haven't tried yet, but we definitely should. Oh, and they had a curry wrap. Not Mexican, but it was also super good. But
Also,
everything we've tried has been really, really yummy.
The prices are phenomenal here. I think this is $150
For all this. So it's basically...
for all this food. Look at that. So it's like, yeah, two burritos, and $150 is about, what would that be? Quick math, it's $2.80 for every 100 Canadian. So let's say this is probably about $3.50 American, something like that.
Yeah, I always get confused.
Still, it's very cheap and very affordable. Take a look at the inside of that. That looks amazing, and there's some yummy looking toppings as well that go with these. We have, what is it, a lime?
It's some sort of lime dressing. It almost looks like mayo, but I think it's more of like a sour cream with some lime or calamansi in there to give it some tang. And yeah, there's a little salsa with tomatoes and onions.
Looks good. I like that you get to apply as much or as little as you want. Anna has hers ready to go there, so maybe you can do the honors of letting us know what this thing is like while I get mine ready.
I don't know what they cook the chicken in, but it's clearly marinated, and it's the same chicken they use for the quesadillas as well, but it's just got a nice little flavor to it, a little bit of spice, and but yeah, I don't really know what's in it. Just a whole lot of spices, I'd say.
It almost looks like it's minced, like the meat. It's really it's really small pieces of chicken. It's not like chunks of chicken. Let me give it a go.
It's almost like ground chicken, but not quite.
Oh yeah. I'll tell you what's really good here too is the pita itself. It's really thin.
Tortilla.
Or the tortilla, sorry. It's really thin, and it's got those kind of like chard marks on it. So I feel like they're somewhat maybe freshly made, which is really exciting, and they're still warm as well. So yeah, really, really phenomenal. And I still cannot believe the price of this. Like what you pay for this is pretty nuts, because most places here, we ordered a burger and fries the other night, like 2 of them, and it cost like $20. So it's usually expensive in El Nido, but great deals here at the Hub. The food's from the Hub, but we're at Friends.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored, but come here if you're in El Nido.
All right, so let's get into a little bit about why the last week or two has been really, really frustrating. We do eventually want to get out of here. I mean, we're very happy. Things are great. We have nothing to complain about, but we would like to have an end date, or like know that something's going to happen eventually. So as of June 1st, they switched here in Palawan to a modified general community quarantine, which is basically the lowest quarantine level possible before a vaccine is. So this is like basically the new normal. Most things are allowed to open under these rules. Like as we said, like restaurants can have 50% capacity. I think like movie theaters and stuff like that can also open with 50% capacity. So far, boats don't seem to be happening. Beaches are supposed to be open, but that didn't happen today. So just stuff like that. And Manila also went on a GCQ, which is the next level up. So we thought that flights were supposed to come back. All the Filipino airlines announced that they were going to start doing domestic flights. We will get back to this in a couple minutes, because I think we're going to move on to another place in a minute.
Take a look at this, you guys. This town is completely under construction.
Probably a good time to do it.
Yeah, perfect time. These guys are out here every day, but everything is ripped up as far as you can see. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's definitely more active out now. There's more people.
Although it's Saturday today, and I actually find it quieter than normal.
Yeah, it is quieter on the weekends here, just in general, but there's more trikes and everything. That's nice, like each day. I know today's been kind of a fail of a day, but an epic fail of a day, but each day is like, I don't know, a little more promising. There's more things opening, and that's really nice. There's also craft beer here. Woohoo! You all know we like our craft beer.
Yeah, there's one place in town, and we of course found it.
So just because we've been here before, we're gonna get the tour of the beer. So right now, oh, this is our beer being poured. This is a pale ale, right?
Yes.
The pale ale. How many pale ale canisters?
This is the only one has the pale ale. This fermenters, but 3 of them is empty.
Empty.
We only have this IPA and pale ale.
And it's a new IPA, you told me.
This is new IPA.
I've had it the other day, and it's very good. And there's a
They're
stout.
fresh.
Excellent.
Yeah.
What a cool little room. It's nice and cold back here, too.
Yeah, it's supposed to be cold because it's
there goes our beer.
as it cannot stay the fermenters or the beer in a hot place.
Yeah.
Especially here in Philippines, it's a tropical country.
All right, well, cheersies. It's time to talk about these flights and the problems we've been having, the very frustrating problems we've been having here with the flights in the Philippines. Basically what's been happening is they keep putting them on and then they keep taking them off, and sometimes they go on and then everything gets canceled. We know a lot of people that book flights and then all of a sudden their flight gets canceled, and then it takes a long time to get your money back, and that includes from where we are right now, from the shorter flight from Puerto Princesa in Palawan to Manila, and then the big flight we'd have to take to get home to Canada as well, and that we don't want to get canceled because we'd be out a lot of money.
So I'd be fine to honestly, but there are flights going from Manila to Canada or like through other countries at the moment that seem to be going regularly, so we could book them. But the problem is that I don't want to book it and spend a few $1,000s and then not be able to get to Manila to catch the flight. So that's the big fear. We're already waiting for money back from from our original flight. So yeah,
which was 3 months ago.
Yeah,
we don't even have that refund back yet. And this is what's been happening for all of you that have been asking us, like, when are you going home? Why aren't you booking flights? It's not that easy. We're on an island that we can't get off of. That's the biggest problem. If we can get to Manila, we have a better chance, but we just don't want the Manila flight to get canceled.
So as of right now, there are flights scheduled for next week out of Puerto Princesa. Whether or not they go or not, we're just going to wait to see, because we don't want to gamble and assume that they're going to happen and then they don't, and then we're stuck. So we're going to wait to see if they start to go, and then maybe we'll consider booking.
Here's the other thing. Now there is paperwork. Travel paperwork. You need to have, I think it is 3 days before your flight, you need to have like a health certificate.
The health certificate and travel authority.
But you have to have that.
And it's only good for it takes 3 days to get, and then it's only good for 3 days. So we couldn't just go and get it now, not knowing when we're leaving.
No. So like we could go do that and then have a flight get canceled. Then we could take a gamble on a flight and maybe it would work. So we're in this really strange kind of catch-22 of not knowing what to do. And that, I don't know if everyone's watching, everyone's stuck in the Philippines, especially right now. That's kind of the problem we're all in. We don't know how to kind of get out of it because most of us can't get to Manila. I
know, people keep messaging us, oh, I found a flight for you to get out of Manila. It's like, that's not the problem, it's getting to Manila. That's our major issue at the moment.
So as much as we do love it here in the Philippines, this is the most frustrating part. This is why we're talking about it in the video today. It's just been frustrating to get information, proper information. It's even hard to get it at the tourism office.
And for instance, we even heard the other day, so they put the flights on starting for the 8th, then they pushed them to the 10th, then the 11th, and then the day after that, they actually took all the flights down out of Puerto Princesa, and then today they were back on again, but yesterday we heard someone say there's no flights leaving until July, so it's just like, and that was just random, like someone just randomly told us that.
So that's it. That's in a nutshell. This adds to the frustration. I mean, it was frustrating at the beach today because that's supposed to be open. But yeah, just in general, it's very frustrating. We do want to get out of here when we can, but it's looking like we're going to be here a lot
maybe till
longer. Or August. I don't know.
Or September.
I don't know at this point. Honestly, guys, no idea. Well, now we're almost back at our place. We're just walking the beach to get home. Today's a perfect example of some of the ups and the downs of being here in the Philippines. We had the beach at the first, and
like things are supposed to be open, but and people are going to various beaches, so we decided to pick a different beach, and of course the whole area is just shut down for no apparent reason that we know of.
Yeah, and it's not supposed to be according to the rules, so who knows. That's just some of the frustrations. But then now that we're in town, we went back to town after that. You can kind of go to some of those nice restaurants again.
Nice that you can sit in
That's a huge
places.
plus.
Yeah.
Huge plus. Yeah. So, yeah, perfect example of what we're going through here. Now, if only we can figure out the airlines that we mentioned. That's our next big challenge.
Yeah, maybe we'll have an update for you in the next video. Probably not, but maybe.
I mean, we said we're trying to get out of here at some point, but like honestly, by the way things are looking, you guys are stuck with us for a long time yet. I don't see how we're possibly going to be moving because there's so many things that have to come together.
Yeah, all these like little puzzle pieces, a ton of them have to fit together in order for us to get home.
So we'll see. We'll keep working on it. We'll keep keeping you guys updated. But yeah, if you liked the video, make sure to hit the thumbs up button. I hope you did. Leave us a comment to let us know what you think. You know, I think some of you don't even know of all the frustrations we have there.
We've been trying to be really, really positive, and we felt relatively positive today. Maybe didn't come across that so much. I mean, we're still good. Like, things are good.
But yeah, but leave us a comment. If you don't know who we are, and you're like, who are these two people? And it's your first time here. I'm Trevor. This is Anna. We are the Delightful Travelers. Hit subscribe, all that stuff. We've been stuck here in the Philippines for 3 months now, over 3 months.
Yeah,
something like that. So yeah, there's a lot of videos for you to watch if this is your first time, but you know, we're just going to take it day by day. That's the best that we can do because, well, honestly, we have no other choice.
All right, guys, that's it.
From El Nido, wishing you a safe and healthy quarantine.
See you soon.
I'm on my way now.